Hello and welcome. In this video, we will learn about the numbers in JavaScript. Okay. Some of the other programming languages, we have some different types of number, such as integers, floating point numbers, and so on. In JavaScript, we have only one data type for handling numbers, which is called number. Okay. JavaScript has only one type of number. Numbers can be written with or without decimals. So let's see that in action. So console log, let's do 10. So this is a number. Okay. Then let's do console log, let's do 3.14. This is also a number. Okay. So inside of JavaScript, we have only one type of number, and I can prove it to you. We do not have discussed about the operators, but here in this video I will show one of the operators to you, which is the type of operator. Okay, so after doing that, I can do console log type of, okay, all lowercase, and then add a space, and let's do 10. And let's do shift alt and down arrow to copy paste this one, and let's do 3.14. Hit save. As you can see, the type of operator basically returns the data type to us. Okay, so for 10, the type of 10 is number. For this one, 3.14, the type of 3.14 is also a number. Okay. For extra large or the extra small numbers, you can use something like this. Okay, so if I just do console log, let's do 1, 2, 3, E5. So what exactly does that mean? It means something like this. Okay, so it means 1, 2, 3 into 10 to the power of 5. Okay. And we can do something like this here as well. So console log 1, 2, 3 e minus 5. That means 10 to the power of minus 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 into 10 to the power of minus 5. All right, as you can see, this is totally valid. All right, so one of the things which I want to point out here is that JavaScript numbers are always a 64-bit floating point number. Okay, so this is something to keep in mind. All right, in most of the programming languages, basically we have different types of numbers. We have integers. For decimal numbers, we have floating point numbers, and so on and so forth. In JavaScript, we just have a number. Okay, now one of the things which I want to discuss here is that the integer precision in JavaScript. So what exactly does that mean? So if I just do console log of, let's do 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, not this one. 15, 16. Okay, as you can see here, also inside of the VS Code, we are having these 3 dots here, and we are having this one, that numeric literals with absolute values equal to 10 to the power of 53 or greater are too large to be represented accurately as integers. Okay, so this is something to keep in mind. So integers are accurate until the 15 digits, right? So we are having 16-digit number, and that is why it is approximated to this one. Okay, so this is something to keep in mind. All right, then let's talk about the floating point precision. So if I just do something like console log of 0.1 plus 0.2, what do you think will be the answer? Okay, so let me just save that. As you can see, we are having this whole big number. So it is 0.3000000 and then 4. Okay, so floating point arithmetic is not always 100% accurate. All right, the maximum number of decimal is 17 inside of JavaScript, and this arithmetic, like the floating point arithmetic, is not always accurate. So in that case, what you can do, you can use some of the operators. Okay, so we will discuss now about many of the operators which we have inside of JavaScript. First of all, we can have addition, so console log. Let's do 10 plus 10, so that is 20. Then we can have subtraction, so let's do 10 minus, let's do 5, that is 5. We have multiplication, that is 50. Then we have division here as well, that is 2. Okay, so these are all of the operations which we can have with the numbers. Also, there are two special operators here. One of them is the modulo operator. Some of you might know about that. So if I just do something like 12 modulo, which is denoted by the percentage sign 5, it says, as you can see, we are still getting 2. Why is that? Basically, we are dividing 12 by 5 first of all, then 5 goes 2 times, right? Then we are having remainder of 2, which is being returned to us. So if I just do something like 14, we are getting 4 here. Okay, so this is the modulo operator. Then we have the exponentiation operator. So 5 double star, okay, star star 3. So as you can see, we are getting 125 here. Okay, so this is the exponentiation operator. So now we have learned about the operators here. Now we can come back to the floating point precision and see how we can use these operations to get the valid result for our floating point arithmetic. Okay, also one thing to keep in mind is that, so the order of operations here. So let's do 10 times 5 minus 6. Okay, so as you can see, this multiplication will happen first and then this minus or the subtraction will happen. Why is that? It is following the PEMDAS rule. Okay, that is why. All right, so this is following the regular rule of arithmetic. Now in case if you want to do something like this first, like 5 minus 6 first, you can just add a parenthesis here. If you do that, now we are getting minus 10. All right, so now let's add this one. So Control X here and let's do here. So as you can see, floating points are not precise enough, right? Inside of JavaScript, this is the floating point addition and it is not precise. To solve this problem, what we can do, we can just multiply and divide. So what we can do console log of something like this. So 0.1 times 10 plus 0.2 times 10, and then after doing that one, let's do divided by 10. Okay, if I just do that, as you can see, we are getting the correct result, which is 0.3. Okay, in this way you can get rid of the floating point precision in JavaScript by using the operators here. Okay, all right, so yes, these are all of the things which I wanted to show you with regarding the JavaScript numbers. Okay, all right, so in this video we have learned about the numbers in JavaScript.